Welcome to the Drive-In Movie Podcast.
Now playing Spider-Man Brand New Day.
This is the podcast where Bearcon and I go watch a brand new blockbuster movie in theaters.
And I orgasm about Spider-Man.
Right, using only the best equipment available.
Like literally organic webbing all over the place.
Right, here in the car right after we see the movie so that you get the freshest takes about the brand new movies.
The freshest web.
Bearcon,
My pants are wet right now.
In case you couldn't tell, Bearcon and I saw the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, you saw it? I haven't seen it yet.
Brand New Day.
Yo, I went to the world premiere of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Bearcon sure did. Bearcon was there literally when they showed it to the world for the first time ever.
I was the first person to know that Sadie Sink is...
Oh, right. Are we not... no spoilers, huh?
No, we're going to spoil it, but I didn't want to spoil it right out the gate.
Yeah.
You know? I needed to give them a chance, so now they know the vibe. Like,
Yeah.
they know there's going to be spoilers. I gave you a mercy no spoilers, but I will not be responsible for what comes
Yeah, that
next.
was a freebie. No spoilers off the bat, but it's...
Spoilers from here on out.
Everything's fair game now.
Actually, you know what? Really quickly.
Yeah.
And we will talk about One Piece later.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say One Piece is the afterthought of this episode.
Yeah, this was mostly Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay, really quickly, no spoilers. Michael, how many Michaels are you giving Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Out of 10 Michaels, I'm giving it 8.
8?
I've thought about it, and I think I'm giving it 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you when you walked out of the theater?
7.5 when I walked out of the theater.
This freaking guy.
I think that...
Yeah, that was a Spider-Man quote.
This
This
freaking
freaking guy.
What's it from?
Spider-Man.
Which one?
Brand New Day.
It was
This freaking guy.
what was that?
He was on the tank, and he was first interacting with the Punisher, and he's just like, oh, this freaking guy.
That's right. I did like their dynamic in this movie.
9.5 Michaels.
9.5.
I thought about it. There's things that I don't like,
Yeah.
but I don't
barely.
like them enough.
You don't dislike them enough.
I don't dislike them enough to affect the movie in general. See, here's the thing. There's a lot of, like, I wish would happen. Like, there's stuff I wish were included in the movie. But I feel like you can't judge a movie by things you wish happened. Because judge the movie on what's actually in the movie.
Okay.
You know? Otherwise, that's not fair.
Not on your expectations.
Yeah. Judge the movie on what happened, not on your expectations.
I think that's really fair. What did you wish would have happened?
I do wish we got symbiote Spidey.
Okay.
And then I do wish we got more Scorpion. Because I love Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion was kind of barely in it.
He's always been one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I think, like, the punishment... See what I did there? The punishment of fighting Scorpion is so interesting and so much fun. And I'm sad we still have not seen that in, like, live action, but maybe one day. Spoilers now. Let's remove the spoiler tag.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't want to think about that anymore.
I really like the actor that plays
Nacho.
Scorpion. Everything he does is just really good.
Yeah. His
I
name's
don't-
also Michael.
Really, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even actually know the actor's name, unfortunately.
You just know
That's
him
on me.
from Better Call Saul.
I know him from Far Cry 3.
Oh, that's right.
He was the villain in Far Cry 3.
Right.
And I remember, like, that game, I was like, was probably the first game where I realized, like, the stories of these games are just as valid as, like, the stories from movies or TV shows or something. And the acting and the performances, even though they're mocap.
Yeah. It's all
And,
real.
like, voiceover and stuff like that, like, his
Understand
performance in
real,
that video
baby.
game is, like, a legendary performance in my opinion.
Yeah, 100% real.
They should have like an Oscar or like an Emmy or like they have like awards for acting in like every other genre. But there's no awards for like acting in a video game, is there? Or maybe there are, and they're just not famous or something.
Video game awards. I don't know. Maybe not acting. I don't know.
But do they give like best performance at the video game awards?
Maybe there should at least be an Emmy.
Right.
Maybe.
It could be like a category of Emmy or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I think that goes into like my negative is I do wish there was a classic villain. I think the lack of a classic villain may make it harder to rewatch, like way down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Like way down the line, I'm gonna be like, do I want to watch Damage Control be the villain of this movie?
As like an organization.
As an organization,
like
instead of
one
like a classic
personality.
Spider-Man villain. Like there's obviously no Scorpion, really, no Mysterio, Green Goblin, whatever. Like the classic Spider-Man villains are such a big part of why these Spider-Man movies are so amazing. So I do wish there was, but okay, we gave the spoiler warning, so that's it. It's done. Having Spider-Man Brand New Day be a Jean Grey origin story, essentially, I think is really cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but it was so predictable. Like we all
knew, yeah.
We all knew going into, and even so, when they said Jean Grey, everyone in the theater like clapped and cheered and everything, like, and it was like, that was like the only option. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't heard any other valid, believable theories other than Jean Grey.
Well, no,
like
so
that was like the only thing
there
that anyone was
are-
ever talking about.
There were other valid theories.
Yeah, but nobody cared about that.
But okay, she could have played a character who I believe's name was April, who is kind of like a sidekick to the Punisher, who does literally look like Sadie Sink.
Okay.
So that's what everyone originally thought. She could have been playing like Gwen Stacy, until we realized that she was an antagonist. She also could have been like,
down a little bit.
are you kidding me?
You're always doing this, like right into the mic. Do a little bit.
Who do you think you are?
You do that to me all the time.
May I remind you
You do that to me
I'm
all the
in
time.
the driver's seat.
Go on.
Anyway, I think she could have been a character called Rachel Summers.
Okay.
I don't know much about Rachel Summers, but I think that was another theory that was like floating out there. People thought she could be a different variant of MJ, but really like what really set it in stone that she's Jean Grey is because one, obviously the movie dealt with like telepathy.
No, you got it right the first time.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
But also, a year ago, they confirmed Sadie Sink for Avengers Secret Wars. Why else would she be in Avengers Secret Wars?
Yeah.
So,
That was honestly my biggest beef with the movie, was that I don't really feel like there was like any plot twist.
no surprises.
Like ever, no surprises. We knew the Punisher was in it. We knew the Hulk was in it. We knew Jean Grey was in it. We knew that Spider-Man was going through an identity crisis. We knew that, Ned and Zendaya didn't really they didn't remember him, but that there would be like some sort of recognition at some point,
Yeah.
because obviously that's going to happen like in a Marvel movie.
Did we know that there was going to be some type of recognition?
No, but it's predictable is what I'm saying.
Oh,
it's like at the very end when he's like, "Oh, Peter," it's like, yeah, obviously they're going to do
Well,
that.
we don't know if he did recognize Peter. He could have just been like, Peter. Like,
Okay.
oh,
but that's
wait.
literally like the last line of the movie. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't
So
like...
like that's what they want you to. That's
But it
literally
wasn't like, Peter?
Yeah, but that's like what they're trying to get across is the fact that it's like, oh, Ned kind of remembers him a little bit. You know
Just
what I mean?
A little bit.
So it's
I have a Spider-Man Rainy Day theory
okay.
that this reminded me of. This little conversation of remembrance.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Spider-Man Rainy Day, when Jean Grey made everybody kind of like frozen, why was MJ crying?
Why was she? What do you mean?
Yeah, there was like a tear that came down her face
Yeah,
when
I
she was
remember.
frozen.
I remember that.
Why was she crying?
I don't know. I imagine that it's kind of unsettling to be frozen in place.
I guess, but like no one else was crying. Like there was the only person who looked
Yeah, but
distraught about it.
everybody's
was MJ.
panicking. No, people look distraught.
People were frozen.
Yeah, but they were frozen like this.
I guess.
People were frozen in like all sorts of weird positions. You don't remember?
Well, yeah, of course they were frozen in weird positions, but they're frozen.
Yeah, but it wasn't like they were like frozen like mid normal walk. They're frozen like cowering.
I guess maybe, but I don't know. I think you show MJ crying. Yeah, you show her in pain. Do we think there's a potential that she had just broken up with Paul, or whoever Amonis Fondi
Yeah,
is?
absolutely. At some point in like the next Spider-Man movie, Zendaya
Not the
and
next.
Paul
I
are
mean,
gonna.
in this movie, do you think that she just broke up?
Yeah,
with
but
him?
we're it's gonna be revealed that there was like a breakup, and then Peter and MJ are gonna get back together,
or it'll
and
be
then
a
it's
it'll be a love triangle between her and like Gwen Stacy or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Listen.
I love Square.
I love Square
because Paul will also be there.
Because I will also be there.
Oh, I love Pentagon.
I love Pentagon.
Wow. And and where does Ned fit into all this?
Oh, he's in there too.
Right, the CEO of Sex.
So
You got to throw him in the
love
mix.
octagon.
Right. Well, hexagon, but
hexagon.
we could find 2 more links.
Do you think? do you think that's?
We could make it an octagon.
Do you
if we
think
really
that's
tried.
a secret way for Peter and Ned to like, if they just were intimate with each other?
Yeah, I actually think that is the secret war. Is the war for each other's hearts? Because it's like not really a secret if it's a war for the universes. We all already knew that. That's like actually like the very well known war.
Okay, wait. So
the secret war is actually the love triangle dynamics happening in the background.
Hypothetically, if Peter and Ned were to be intimate, would Peter have to be the top or the bottom for the spell to be reversed?
I imagine that they both kind of do some switching around.
They switch like it has to be in like rhythm.
There's give and take.
They have to like roll.
Look, love is all about compromise.
Oh, you're right.
And if you're strictly in one situation compared to somebody else, that's not compromise, that's not fairness, that's not equality, that's not a good partnership.
But just to be clear, he has to have a different way to rekindle with MJ. Right, like they can't also just be intimate. That'd be too simple.
You're talking about like how to break first love.
I'm talking about
true
breaking
love's
the
first
spell.
kiss.
Yeah, I'm
breaking
trying
the spell,
to
but
like break the spell.
The adult version of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you break the spell by taking a relationship further than it had been in the past.
I think Zendaya and Peter Parker are gonna start from square one. I think they're gonna build a new relationship. I think what Peter and Ned had goes deeper than that.
Do you know who?
And they're gonna go deeper than ever before.
Yeah, they are. Do you know who? Am I a bad person for thinking Elena was extra spicy in Brand New Day?
What do you mean extra spicy?
She's just like, Elena's just such a hot character.
Yeah, but after Florence Pugh is just a hot
Florence
actor.
Pugh is just hot.
So, but after
like,
seeing
of course
her in
of course they put her in like the, oh, you don't have any mystery anymore.
Exactly. And also I'm like, well, we've already seen him. Like, why are you putting her in a hot tub, but like not actually? Why are you censoring
it's
at this
Spider-Man
point?
movie.
Yeah, but we've all already seen him, dude. I don't care what movie it is now. Like, that's Florence Pugh.
Does Florence still give you a little pew pew?
A little.
A big pew pew.
Yeah, it's Florence Pugh. How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, you just said there's no mystery.
There's no mystery, but that doesn't mean I'm not into it. Okay.
Okay.
And 8.5. It would have been 8.5 if we maybe got a little bit of a sneak peek, but you know.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a couple would Spider-Man and Yelena be?
Oh, now I don't really love that as a couple.
So 0 Michaels.
Well, let's not say 0. They're two hot people.
6 Michaels out of principle.
I'll agree with 6. I don't think their personalities go together at all. I feel like Yelena would definitely dom Peter.
Yeah.
Like, Peter would be so sub to Yelena. It's not a good, healthy relationship. I feel like it would be very...
Why does that mean it's not good, healthy? Maybe he, like, enjoys that. He's constantly beating up on people. Maybe he wants to...
Yeah, but that's not a team. That's not a team.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay. You think he's small potatoes?
He's small potatoes.
Oh.
And Yelena's got big potatoes.
Does she?
I'm done.
Does she have big potatoes?
I'm done talking about it. I'm done being gross.
I'm just excited about Spider-Man Brand New Day. We're talking about Yelena's potatoes over here.
All right. I'm sorry.
The Punisher and Spider-Man's relationship in Brand New Day was so good.
It's adorable. It is cute.
It.
And it is always cute when you see like a really big, strong, tough guy have a soft spot for somebody.
Yeah.
Like
a little bit out of character for the Punisher.
Exactly. It is out of character, but that also does kind of make it cute that it's like, oh, like Peter has such an actual like real connection with him that he can bring out this in the Punisher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Spider-Man Brand New Day has some of the best highs in any Spider-Man movie ever.
Really?
Yeah, I think the action is the best action in a Spider-Man movie.
The action, yeah.
I think some of the relationships and the moments are the best we've seen in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think the Peter and MJ in this relationship is the most fleshed out we've seen a relationship in a Spider-Man movie before.
That is why I upped my score. Like, walking out of the theater, I had a 7. I was thinking 7.5. I ended up giving it 8 because I keep thinking about that one scene with Zendaya and Tom on the roof.
Which one? There's so many good ones.
I was literally just about to say.
Okay, well,
I'm rude. I was in the middle. I said on top, and then you interrupted.
Yeah.
So actually, I was gonna answer your question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. On the roof. I thought you were gonna do a bit. I thought you were gonna.
No, I would never do the bit. I'll never do a bit.
Okay. Yes, the scene between.
But like the scene of both.
You're so predictable.
The key's
You're so
patience.
predictable. The scene with Tom and Zendaya on the rooftop, where it actually ended up being Jean Grey the whole time, like brainwashing MJ. But still, that scene between the two of them, like, it gave me chills.
Yeah.
You know, because Tom was like, Peter was so desperately like relieved. You know, he was suffering for years and years, and that like you could just immediately like feel the relief come over him.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that is probably one of the best scenes in Spider-Man.
I love that they said that there was nothing of Peter in her head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's really nothing, because I felt like it justified a moment in Spider-Man Far From Home when I think Peter always had like some little insecurity that maybe she was with him because he was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But the fact that like she truly had no memory of him, and they remember Spider-Man saving them.
Yeah.
But logically, if she remembers Spider-Man saving them, why does she not remember having a relationship with Spider-Man? So to me, it like truly proved also that she genuinely 100% was in a relationship for Peter.
Okay.
With Peter, for Peter, not for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So even though we already knew that, it still kind of solved an insecurity that Peter Parker had from Far From Home, from a scene from a moment where he was like, "Are you only like watching me because you thought I was Spider-Man?"
Uh-huh.
So I thought that was really cool. There's a lot of really cool mirrors in Brand New Day. Like when he saves MJ in that same scene, he saves her the exact same way Andrew Garfield Spider-Man saved her. When he's holding her and he's trying to wake. No, in No Way Home.
Oh.
He watched how Andrew Garfield saved her in No Way Home, and then he did the exact same barrel move. Yeah, the exact same barrel.
And then he like grabbed her and like
exactly.
Yeah.
But when he's holding her, he almost says the same thing as Andrew says in TASM when Gwen died. In TASM 2, he goes, "Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me." But in this one, in Brand New Day, Tom goes, "Come back to me, come back to me, come back to me."
Okay.
But
there are some parallels there.
Yeah, and then when he was shot by the Punisher, he says the exact same thing Aunt May said when she died.
Oh yeah, that was a very clear parallel.
Yeah, I was like, this is
and
great.
Especially because it was right after the flashback where Peter literally takes Aunt May's spot in the memory and talks to Jean takes Peter's spot in the memory and Peter takes Aunt May's spot. Like, it was like it was such a clear visual metaphor.
Such good storytelling.
Yeah, and I do the fight scene between Peter and the Scorpion
when he used the Insomniac move.
Yeah,
the finishing move. Oh,
and just the camera angles, the lighting, the everything. Like he just seems, you could easily see that he wasn't pulling his punches anymore. Almost killed a cop. You know, like I think that's one of the best fight scenes in Spider-Man. Like you were saying, like this has some of the best highs.
Spider-Man and Hulk was incredible.
Yeah,
Spider-Man vs. Hulk was so much fun.
It was so refreshing to see full-on Hulk again.
Savage Hulk, thank God.
Like we haven't seen him since Infinity War.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank God, honestly. Yeah. I think a lot of people didn't like Smart Hulk. Those people have been redeemed.
Yeah. It just seemed, I mean, like, I didn't mind Smart Hulk, but it did kind of feel like a nerfed version, because it is a nerfed version of Hulk. Yeah. So it was cool. Like, even Peter was like, I didn't know you could get that big.
Yeah. It was really cool that they kind of did something from the comics that... They didn't do the full like scene, but in the comics, when everyone forgets who Spider-Man is, Hulk remembers. Bruce Banner forgets, but Hulk didn't, and Hulk tells Spider-Man that. And they kind of had that moment when he's looking at Hulk's looking at Spider-Man after Spider-Man's like, we're friends, like Bruce, we're friends, and they have like that realization, and he just kind of lets go and falls. Really cool. Really cool, implying that Hulk does remember who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, I heard about that. But did Hulk and Spider-Man actually meet in the MCU? I don't think like actual Hulk met Spider-Man.
No, they did in Infinity War.
In Infinity War?
Yeah, in Infinity War.
When?
When Hulk was in the park and he was being chased by Thanos' children. I can't remember Squidward's name. And Tony Stark is fighting them. Spider-Man swoops in, is also part of that fight.
Hulk is there?
Bruce Banner is there.
Bruce Banner is there, right?
Yeah, but because he's like trying to switch back to Hulk, and Hulk's like, no.
So they don't actually like meet, is what I'm saying. Like Hulk is literally trying to stay within Bruce, because the last time we saw full-on Hulk was literally during the Thanos Hulk fight, and Thanos beat Hulk so bad that he went into remission for 8 years.
When did Yelena meet Spider-Man? You know, things happen off screen, Michael.
Yeah, but Hulk hasn't actually like been. Like,
but like Hulk, but my point is, like, before then, I'm sure the Hulk who is close. Actually, no, Hulk wasn't even on Earth.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's nowhere that Hulk and Spider-Man would have actually met.
That's a good point. So they can't fully do that, but I do still think like the Hulk was like he remembered, like the Hulk kind of like, oh shoot, I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, and just let go.
Yeah, because the Hulk, we've seen that he does kind of have a soft side. Like, he and Valkyrie had a great relationship, so it's like, Hulk doesn't have to be 100% like violent and destructive the whole time.
Like the Punisher.
Yeah.
What do you think of Jean Grey killing that old man?
Which old man?
She was like, when she was like jumping from people to people, she completely had an old man get obliterated by a taxi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he did get hit by that taxi.
Yeah. Crazy.
I barely remembered that, honestly.
Something I was really curious.
We don't know that he died.
Well, he's seriously injured.
We don't know that
seriously injured.
Yeah. He might have broken a bone.
Broke a hip.
Because also in New York, you know, a lot of times those cars aren't really going that fast because there's a lot of traffic and stuff.
Seemed a little speedy.
He might have been going 25 miles an hour.
That's speedy for an old hip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't know that he died.
I thought about this. Okay, Michael, I want you to rank the product placements in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh my gosh, there were so many.
Okay, Spider-Man on a BMW. Spider-Man with a bag of Takis. Spider-Man ordering a Little Caesars pizza, and then Spider-Man Samsung products.
You got to put the Spider-Man Samsung products at the top.
You think that was the best, like,
I think that was the
placement?
best ad placement.
Like, subtle, but it made sense.
I really think that, you know, they were trying to make their phones seem really cool, and putting them in a Spider-Man movie is like the best way to be like, maybe I don't need an iPhone. Maybe I can get the same phone that Spider-Man has.
Maybe, yeah.
Especially if they got the Spider-Man tracker on
like,
there.
I'm also talking, like, rank in, like, terms of, like, taking you out.
Taking me out
of the movie.
That's, to me, that's like ranking them worst to best. Like, number one would be the worst product placement.
So what was the worst product placement?
Maybe the Takis, honestly.
Really?
I wasn't.
It was subtle. It's just a bag of Takis.
Why don't you tell me your placement? Because
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about it when I was watching
My
the movie.
placement is at the bottom is a bag of Takis. No. Wait, so it's the top the worst?
I don't know. This is your.
This is our podcast. You're
this is
supposed to
your
help
ranking.
me. You're supposed to help me. Okay, at the top, the worst product placement was the BMW.
Okay.
The BMW is like, hey, look, I'm in a BMW. Let me help you move 2 feet. Even Spider-Man was like, no, dude, you don't need to do that.
Okay.
The next one was the Takis. Because, like, he's just buying a bag of Takis,
Yeah.
I guess. The second one is, in terms of subtle, is the Little Caesars pizza. Questioning why Peter Parker would order from Little Caesars in New York City. All that amazing pizza, just get it from Joe's or something, but whatever. Number one, I would give Samsung the best ad placement because it contributed to the story.
Right.
So, that's okay.
They needed those big flippable phones
For the Spidey
for
tracker.
the Spider-Man tracker. Yeah.
To get the full width.
Yeah. And it did seem very practical. In the movie, it was kind of like, if I had more screen space, maybe I could do more stuff.
Where do you think Spider-Man keeps his phone when he's web swinging?
Oh. He's got to have like an inside pocket somewhere,
But
right?
like, it's so tight you would see it.
Yeah.
So like, Tom Holland said that they had a rude joke about it, which tells me like they've thought about it.
They had a rude joke about it?
They had a rude joke about it on set.
Like R-U-D-E, rude.
R-U-D, like, so it's like a dirty joke.
Okay, so he was putting it up his butt.
That, or imagine like if he has a cup, he would just slide in the cup. Because his phone folds forward.
Uh-huh.
Like it snaps shut like this, so it's like a little square. So it's a little bit too thick to go between the cheeks. So I imagine he's putting it in the cup.
Yeah, it's one of two places. If it's a rude joke.
Yeah, where do you think would be better? Would you rather in the cup or would you rather in the butt cheeks?
I would rather not be Spider-Man. I would
Just for this reason?
I would rather not. If all the time while I'm saving people, I had to worry about a phone in my unmentionables.
I feel like you'd put it in the
It's
cup
not
because
worth
it's like
it.
an extra layer of protection.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's getting all up in your business.
Yeah,
It's
but it's
getting all
an
up in the
extra
way.
layer. I mean, Spider-Man, I'm sure, gets kicked in the balls at least once a day.
All right. I'm sure. You think about this all the time.
Of course I do. This is
You're like, how
important
often?
information.
How often do I think that Spider-Man gets hit in the ball? It's got to be at least daily.
Yeah. Shall we talk about the credit scene?
Yeah, I was a little bit underwhelmed by the credit scene.
Why?
I mean, it shows Spider-Man in space. We've already seen Spider-Man in space,
But-
and we know that he's coming back for Secret Wars.
You don't know that this is a different Spider-Man?
So someone spotted Spider-Man in space, and
Well,
then
obviously
reported
no one
it
just
on the
spotted.
app.
Well, that's the thing. It's glitching.
Yeah.
It's glitchy. It glitched and then it happened. But the Spidey symbol never left New York. It never disappeared.
I don't think it actually told us anything new.
I think it tells us that there's going to be a different Spider-Man in a different project. And I don't necessarily think it's Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars.
Okay.
Could
What do
be
you think
Beyond
it
the
is?
Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Because Beyond the Spider-Verse releases in less than a year. Think about that. Beyond the Spider-Verse releases in less than a year.
Amazing.
So
I
good.
can't wait.
So good. And we always thought about what if Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is in Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And they are going beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Why can't Sony be teasing Beyond the Spider-Verse? Why do they have to be teasing an Avengers movie? It just said Spider-Man will return in what?
Exactly.
In what?
That's why I was like, they aren't even giving us any new information, because that is kind of a wild leap, honestly. It could happen, but it seems like the most obvious thing that they're saying is that the next project that we know that Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be in is Secret Wars.
Or it could be Doomsday. It just may not be Tom Holland Spider-Man. Again, Spider-Man will
Sure.
return. Who's Spider-Man?
Sure, but that's what I mean. So I'm like, okay, either the thing that we already know is going to happen is what they're talking about, or we're
what?
just going to make wild predictions.
What do you think is like the most like wildly known Spider-Man thing about Avengers?
The most wildly known Spider-Man thing?
Yeah. Like, what do you think everyone's like, this is the worst kept secret ever?
I feel like every time there's a Spider-Man movie that comes out, we already know everything that's going to happen before it happens. Like for Spider-Man No Way Home, we already knew that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were going to be in it. Like it wasn't confirmed, but we all went into that movie on opening night thinking, hey, do you think Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are actually going to be in this? Like everyone was already talking about it, and that was like the biggest secret that like they had.
I'm kind of perplexed as to why Marvel will not lead with Spider-Man in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Like, I think they should be marketing that Spider-Man is in this movie, and I have a very good reason why. But, like, okay, after Endgame, I think we all thought Tom Holland's Spider-Man was going to be the guy for the Avengers. Like, he was going to be a prominent figure of the Avengers going forward, and he's still small potatoes guy. But, like...
I actually did have beef with that, because I was like, Spider-Man's like the only original member of the Avengers, like, still on Earth.
But here's the thing...
Original. But
yeah. But, like, here's the thing, though. Marvel, like, from a business standpoint, I don't understand why they still haven't made him the most prominent figure of the Avengers movies, because Spider-Man Rainy Day, this weekend alone, is almost going to hit $1 billion.
Yeah.
This weekend alone. The only other movie, Avengers Endgame. So why are we not marketing Spider-Man in Doomsday? Or why are we not making Spider-Man a prominent character in Doomsday? I get that Sony has the rights, but, like, why?
He's a cash cow. He's literally like, if you say Spider-Man is going to be in a project, it is going to be one of the best-selling projects of all time.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be Tom Holland Spider-Man. Because if Marvel just comes out and says Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is in Doomsday,
yeah.
Great.
Huge.
No matter how you're planning to use him, because there are rumors that I'm not going to say on how they're planning to use him, because I'm not going to ruin that for you. But no matter, just say he's in the movie.
Yeah.
Just say he's in the movie. I could not believe at San Diego Comic-Con, they gave us Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider. Cool. They gave us David Johnson's the new Black Panther. Cool. Just say Tobey Maguire's in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Or just say Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is in Doomsday. Just give us the tea.
Yeah.
Make the money. Did you not know about the Ryan Gosling, David Johnson thing?
No, I did know about that.
Okay.
I saw that already.
Good.
But, I said something a little bit ago that now I'm like, well, actually, I said that Spider-Man is like one of the only Avengers, like, still.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I was like, well, Hulk, even though we didn't see a lot of Hulk for a long time because he was kind of keeping it
Hulk
under
technically is not confirmed for Doomsday either.
That's crazy to me.
So it's really just Thor.
They are really not utilizing Hulk anymore. I feel like after She-Hulk,
it really is just Thor. Peter Parker also is never going to be broke again. Or actually, no, Peter Parker will be broke. But, like, I just want to point this out. Spider-Man just developed the technology that's going to be a pain in the ass for the X-Men for the next saga of the MCU.
Yeah, I think that's going to play a huge factor, is the fact that it's like, oh, we can just suppress DNA. Like,
yeah.
I think that's actually going to be
a huge
plot point.
And he literally just gave it away.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, first of all, I'm like, Spider-Man, you could have just made billions.
Yeah.
You would never been poor again. You literally with that one piece of technology, Spider-Man would be more wealthy than Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. But, you know, secret identities.
I honestly do think that's probably going to be, like, the pivotal plot point of the X-Men saga, is the fact that people are trying to suppress mutants, and the mutants are going to try to defend themselves.
It is going to be damage control, yeah. So, and that was a big plot point of Wonder Man, which, by the way, season 2 of Wonder Man just got canceled, which is absolutely ludicrous because everyone agrees that Wonder Man is some of the best stuff Disney has made. I'm so mad at you that you haven't seen Wonder Man. You genuinely would probably really enjoy Wonder Man.
Okay.
But the damage control is an antagonist of Wonder Man. Like, the whole thing is, like, damage control is, like, they were trying to take people with these, like, powers.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and that's why, like, Simon Williams is like, I can't let people know that I have superpowers, otherwise they'll come for me. This is the future of the MCU. The damage control is the antagonist. So that's the next big bad.
They're basically Hydra.
Yeah, so I'm wondering who is leading damage control. Like, is it Stryker, who obviously turned Wolverine into who he was?
What about that Valentine character, Valentina?
She's not damage control. She's just a sketchy government lady.
But what part of the government?
I don't remember.
If it's not damage control.
It was not damage control.
What is it,
no,
S.H.I.E.L.D.? What is it?
It's not S.H.I.E.L.D. I can't remember what she's doing. She was just kind of starting her own private business with the New Avengers.
Uh-huh.
So she's just kind of in a little bubble.
Yeah. Why would they not let Spider-Man do big potato stuff? He's crazy strong. He's been to space. He fought Thanos.
Why would Yelena not recruit him to fight Doom?
Why would he? Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would Yelena be like, you just do the neighborhood stuff. I got plenty of people with guns. Spider-Man can, like, bodies people with guns on a daily basis.
Tom Holland not being in Doomsday would be a massive miss. And the crazy thing is what I didn't realize this. So Spider-Man Brand New Day and Doomsday filmed at the exact same time in the exact same studio lot.
Okay.
Think about that.
So it'd be really easy for Tom to just
Anthony Mackie pranked Tom Holland when they were filming in the Peter Parker's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland walks in and Anthony Mackie's just chilling in the room as Captain America on set, like in Peter's apartment. And I'm like, either you just spoiled that Captain America is recruiting Spider-Man, or that really was just a prank.
Yeah.
And and I'm just gonna be more mad that they were right next to each other, able to do stuff like that, and you still didn't put him in the movie.
Yeah. And actors will prank other actors on set. Like, I remember this video going around of when they were filming iCarly, like Drake Bell walks onto set. And he's just like, wait, Megan? Wait, Crazy Steve?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I'm Carly and this is Spencer. It's like, so it's like, you know, it wouldn't be crazy if it was just a prank.
No, it wouldn't be crazy, but the situation would be frustrating.
Yeah.
I think. Do you have anything else to say about Spider-Man Brand New Day? Actually, I have a question. How does it rank in your Spider-Man movies?
It's definitely below No Way Home.
I feel like it's hard to emotionally judge No Way Home now. Like, because I've said, like, No Way Home's my favorite Spider-Man movie, but I still think the best Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I just don't think I have the ability to be objective about No Way Home.
I think I also probably would put it below Spider-Man 2, but that might just be for nostalgia.
Is it better than Into the Spider-Verse?
I think I would put both Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse above. And I love Across the Spider-Verse. I know there's a group of people out there who don't like Across the Spider-Verse.
I personally am just waiting for Beyond. I think the stories are going to be too connected to really judge it on itself. Because if Beyond Spider-Verse is bad, Across Spider-Verse is ruined for me.
Okay.
Genuinely.
I've rewatched Across the Spider-Verse probably 3 times. I've enjoyed it every single time.
I rewatched it like
which
3
is
days
why
ago.
to me I'm fine with saying that I like it without the conclusion of Beyond the Spider-Verse, because every time I've watched it, I've enjoyed it.
I'm right now, because again, No Way Home, I think No Way Home is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But right now my Spider-Man ranking is Spider-Man 2, No Way Home, Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay.
That's where I put Brand New Day.
I think I would put it 5th.
Okay.
I think I'm doing No Way Home, Spider-Man 2, Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse.
Not really hard for you since you haven't seen the TASM movies.
No, I haven't. But I've seen clips from them. I've seen like probably half of the movies just in the form of clips and edits online. And everyone's like said what's happened. You know what I mean? Like I saw No Way Home and they said, oh, these are the villains who died this way and got their powers that way. And this is what and I was like, okay, so I know it.
Yeah.
I know what happens in the movies.
Do you have anything else to say about Brand New Day?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
All right. How does it feel knowing the world has seen the Doomsday trailer? Do you feel less special?
I do feel less special. Also, people reacted pretty negatively to it. From based on what I've seen.
I've seen a lot of positive.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's like people are going to be negative about everything, no matter what. It's just what it is. I've seen a lot of people be negative about Brand New Day, and Brand New Day is officially the highest rated audience scored movie in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Wow.
So
I definitely, after No Way Home, I will say I think I expected
No Way Home was such an event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why walking out of it, I was like, I thought it was pretty good, but it's like
just wasn't an event.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like it's the same thing as like continuing the MCU after Endgame. It's like, okay, after that, everything else feels like 10
Small
steps
potatoes.
back. Yeah, exactly.
You ready for One Piece?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I have not watched past 152.
Really?
Yeah. So the tables have turned.
I'm on 160.
Yeah, Michael.
Which means there's only 2 episodes that we've both seen. That's like beyond what we talked about last episode.
Yeah, so can we finally talk about Whitebeard and Blackbeard without you yelling at me?
Yeah. Without you spoiling it for me.
You can spoil one thing for me from the next 8 episodes. Go ahead. No, spoil one thing for me, just to be fair. Whatever you want.
There is like an objectively provable God, almighty God. Like literally like a biblical smiting from the heavens God.
Interesting.
He exists in the One Piece universe. God exists. Period.
Interesting.
That's probably the craziest thing that I've seen so far in this show. I'm like, why are we just now finding out that God exists? Like, you would think that would be a really big factor in the rest of the story leading up to this, and from this point on.
Yeah.
Like, that seems like the show should be about this now.
It should be about God.
There is God, and not only that God exists, but he intervenes in the affairs of mortals.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's like, like multiple times. Like, he's just straight up smiting people.
That's kind of awesome.
Like, straight up smiting them.
I'm excited to see that.
Like a Kamehameha comes down from the clouds, from the heavens. Like, literally a giant laser beam. It's like, okay, that's...
Is Skype just like a religious, like, holy land?
Pretty much.
Interesting. Okay. I would like to take a moment of silence.
A moment of silence?
Yeah.
On a podcast?
Yeah. Rest in peace, all our warlord theories going forward. I'm trying to be serious. Our warlord theories are officially dead.
Yeah,
They literally not only told us that, like, warlords are just, like, things that, like, you can nominate someone for, they're positions to be filled, but also they told us everyone who's a warlord.
However, I will say, I predicted that Blackbeard was a warlord, and he's nominated.
He is nominated.
He is nominated to take Crocodile's seat.
But that was officially the last time you can be like, I think he's a warlord.
I might not be wrong. I might just be early on the Blackbeard being a warlord theory.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I don't think Whitebeard is a warlord.
No.
Because they were like
converging. He's like
he's the strongest guy in the world.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't need an alliance with the Marines because I'm the strongest man in the world.
Yeah, he's like, screw. But even more point. So I'm also right when I say the warlords are nothing. I was like, well, the warlords are nothing. The warlords are just titles. They're just positions.
We always knew
that
they were positions.
But I was just like, they're just pawns.
What are you talking about?
They're not like the almighty whatever. I'm like, they're just pawns.
They're strong ass dudes.
Yeah, but like Luffy has beaten every warlord he's run up against.
He's beaten one warlord. And it was really close. And in fact,
the
warlord killed him first.
But I am still correct. He beat him. He's beaten every warlord he's faced.
But the warlord beat Luffy first.
Okay,
it's actually 1-1. The score's 1-1.
Okay, but Luffy finished him.
They tied.
They're done.
They tied.
Luffy put him in a place where we need to replace this dude.
And in fact, one of the fights was a no diff. Was Crocodile absolutely destroying Luffy, taking no hits, 0% damage, and then the second fight was close.
But
so
Luffy,
if anything, Crocodile kind of
But Luffy took him to a point to where he has to be replaced.
Yeah.
So
that's okay. So a beef that I do have with One Piece is that they never really I don't think anyone's actually died in the show.
We don't know what happened to Arlong.
We don't know what happened to Arlong or Crocodile. And we do know that they've beaten other villains and then just let them go. Like they beat number 3, Mr. 3, on Little Garden, and then they just walked away to a different part of the island. They're like, I guess we'll leave now. And then Mr. 3 ends up coming back during Alabasta and being like, hey, I met these guys and they're,
would you
straw
want
hats
to see Arlong and Crocodile return?
I would like some sort of conclusion as to whether or not they are dead or alive. I would like some closure. Because right now I'm they're talking about replacing Crocodile, but it seems like he could go on a revenge arc.
Yeah.
Because also, again, Luffy is not that much better than Crocodile, if he's better at all. In a rematch, it's not a sure thing that Luffy would win by a long shot.
I got a crazy One Piece theory for you.
Okay.
Crazy, spiritual, mystical, and now that apparently God's in One Piece. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, what if the One Piece is a fruit, like we've said before,
but
what if every pirate who's devoted their life to being a pirate, every time they've been beaten, they're quote unquote dead, what if their souls leave their body and they go into that One Piece? So controlling the One Piece is controlling the souls of all the pirates, and you basically have all the souls of the pirates within you. Does it move you?
That's I'm not saying this negatively, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
But also there's nothing that we could do to prove that at this point.
Of course, we just got to keep watching.
That is just a completely wild speculation.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, how would you feel about that?
I would feel fine about that, I guess.
It's a One Piece hypothesis more than a theory. Right,
and the thing is, nobody knows. They haven't revealed what the One Piece is yet. So you said, I don't think anyone can disprove you at this
Exactly.
point.
This is why I love the One Piece community. I could talk out of my ass, and unless it's happened in the show, you can't tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but at the same time, like
I can still say the One Piece is the Straw Hat, and no one can tell me I'm wrong.
You just have theories based on absolutely nothing. Like when I have a theory, I'm like, okay, here is why I think that this is the case. When you have a theory, you just go, I think that, you know, the One Piece is like the souls of all the pirates.
But like
ever.
we're fighting against 20 years of people theorizing, so sometimes you gotta pull a little magic out of your butt.
But based on nothing. You're not basing it on anything. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's the One Piece. No one knows what they're talking about. That's the point.
You're literally just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah, of course I am. And
What
then
do you mean, of course?
because it's more satisfying if I'm right.
I think it's more satisfying to be like, I've picked up on the clues. I've solved the mystery. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a detective, and I'm putting together things that other people couldn't see.
So to answer my questions from the last episode, do you like Blackbeard?
I actually do like Blackbeard, and I really like the fact that we saw him before we knew that he was Blackbeard, because we formed an opinion on him before we realized that it's like that he's an op.
I think Luffy and Blackbeard are going to have generational beef.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're so similar.
But that's why they're gonna have good beef.
Yeah,
because like they have the same like they're going to combat, but I think the respect of having the same dream is going to be like a Batman-Joker relationship, right? Yeah. Where like Batman will never truly take out the Joker will never actually ever want to reveal Batman's identity or take out Batman.
You think Blackbeard is like the villain? You think Joker, Batman?
I'm not necessarily saying like he's the villain. I'm just saying like I think Blackbeard and Luffy are going to have a relationship where neither will probably like want to fully take each other out.
Yeah.
But they're going to be like, there's a level of respect that's going to make their fights really interesting.
I agree with you, because just based on the interactions that we've seen so far, just the interaction with like the pie and the drinks, where one of them loves one thing, the other one hates the other thing, but they're so similar. They just have opposite opinions.
Yeah.
And then they both like really believe in their dreams or whatever, and they share that moment.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, clearly these are like star-crossed lovers, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Like these people,
they're sexually attracted to each other, except they can't.
These people would be best friends or domestic partners in another world. In another life. In another life.
Luffy and Blackbeard are friends.
Yeah. I also do really like Whitebeard, and I
kind of love Whitebeard.
I love his whole setup. They're like, he's the strongest man alive. He's the one closest to getting the One Piece. He's the yada, yada, yada. It's like, oh,
Whitebeard's cool.
This dude is a legend. This dude's an actual...
cool.
And the fact that we heard about him long before we saw him, like his reputation literally precedes him.
Yeah, Whitebeard's cool.
I think that was done very well.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how badly did I spoil One Piece for you last episode, now that you've seen it? Like, do you really feel like I genuinely, like, spoiled too much?
I think you only spoiled one episode, really, but that one episode was so important lore-wise. But it's fine. Because then that next episode was like, okay, there's Blackbeard, like Bear Constant. Oh, and there's Whitebeard. Yep. All right. It's like it was just so close. If I'd watched one more episode,
I just couldn't remember what the cutoff was.
Yeah. I am glad that we finally saw the Warlords. I was surprised, however, that Shanks wasn't there, because
he's not a warlord.
I know, but my theory was that he was a warlord, which is why I was surprised that Shanks wasn't there.
My theory is that Shanks... I think the warlords are under Shanks.
Okay.
Like, I think Shanks is like...
Shanks is doing he is doing some sort of deal with Whitebeard.
Yeah, Shanks I think Shanks is like... I think Shanks is significantly more powerful than we realize. And I think Shanks is like controlling pieces on a chessboard.
I also think that he was more powerful than we realized, which is why I predicted that he was a warlord.
But I think the warlords are beneath him.
Well, now we do know that there is a tier above warlords, because we know Whitebeard is the strongest man alive and he's not a warlord.
Right.
So it's like we at least know that there's one guy who's stronger than the warlords. Something else interesting that happened that they didn't really spend a lot of screen time on is we saw an admiral. We saw a Marine admiral. We have never seen anyone of that high rank before. The highest rank we've seen up until now has been a vice admiral. And I don't even remember the admiral's name. I don't remember what he looks like. I just remember like reading the subtitles and he was going, "I'm Admiral so-and-so," when he was talking to the warlords. I was like, wait, this is new. Because we've seen like captains like Smoker and like other people, at least one other captain and like some people from filler arcs. We've seen lieutenants, vice admirals. This guy might be the GOAT. Like, for the Marines, this admiral might be the GOAT. That's my theory. Is that we've seen the start of a legend. You look like you disagree with me.
I know what I know, and I know what I don't know.
What do you mean you know what you know? You're behind me. You're 8 episodes behind me.
I know and I know and I know and I don't know.
What? Do you know spoilers?
If this is who I think it could be.
Oh my gosh, because you've seen the live action. Oh my gosh, you've seen the live so stuff happened. Oh my god.
I know and I know and I know and I don't know.
They did say that stuff happens in season 2 of the live action that's like hundreds of episodes ahead of where we were at the time. Okay, interesting. I might be cooking then.
I know and I know and I know and I don't know.
Very interesting. Well, at least
I'm never spoiling crap again.
At least you're being careful not to spoil something. Then.
I'm not trying to give you facial expression or nothing.
Yeah.
So
who else did I predict was a warlord? Because
everyone under the sun.
No,
everyone under the sun.
I predicted Shanks, Whitebeard, and Blackbeard.
Any cool character, like I think he may be a warlord.
I predicted those three. Blackbeard's being nominated. Whitebeard is the strongest pirate alive, and we're still trying to figure out what's going on with Shanks, but he's doing partnerships with Whitebeard. So he seems to be important. So it's like, I honestly wasn't that far off.
Could Luffy beat the Hulk? Like Savage Hulk?
Yeah.
You think Luffy could beat Savage Hulk?
At this point, I do think so. Because the Hulk is just gonna, like, literally punch him in the face. He's not smart enough to, like, actually know how to beat Luffy. So Luffy would eventually just like we know that the Hulk is beatable because Thanos beat him.
So can Luffy beat Thanos with stones?
No, because Thanos can just go in. He literally controls reality. Didn't we already talk about this with Dan?
I think we did.
It
still popped in my head.
Yeah.
But now we have more educated conversations about it the more we go. That was like 60 episodes ago.
Right. And that was pre Luffy beating Crocodile. Also, like, we've seen Luffy lose fights. So it's like, he's not, like, invincible.
Right.
Like, he doesn't have 100% plot armor.
Right.
Like, just because he's the main character doesn't mean that he can't lose a fight.
Yeah. Well, anything else to say about One Piece?
You know, I wish you had seen Skypiea.
Well, next week we'll have Skypiea to talk about. I will get to 170.
170? See, we just need to go back to 10 episodes a week, bro.
Yeah, that's 10 for you. That's 10 for you.
I'm
trying to get back to 170.
But we didn't talk about 152 to 160.
We will talk about it next week. We'll have we have no movies to watch next week.
Okay, so we'll talk about 20 episodes next week then.
Yeah, we don't have a movie to watch.
All right.
The next movie comes out August 14th.
You gotta remember everything that happens in those 20 episodes.
I can remember. I got the dome for it.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yep.
Thank
you for driving in with us.
Subscribe.
Follow us at the Drive-In Movie Pod.
If you guys want more Patreon content, just let us know. Besides Michael just watching stuff, because we never really figured out what else to do with Patreon, but you guys support it and we appreciate it. So
yeah, and
let us know what you want.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. All right, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for driving in with us. Love you. Goodbye.
Whip.